Welcome to Good or What, the show where we talk about stuff and whether it sucks or not. Matt, what is our first film this week?
Ernest, we start with About Time.
Okay, let's watch a clip.
Hi.
Hi. Where is...
She and Jay she took him to, I don't know.
Right. Oh, well, I guess I'd better,
Would it be very wrong if I asked you for your number?
No.
Just in case I ever, had to call you about...
Stuff. Okay.
Would you...
It's Mary.
Mary?
Okay.
I thought this phone was old, but suddenly it's my most valuable possession.
You really like me? Even my frock?
I love your frock.
And, my hair? It's not too brown.
I love brown.
My fringe is new.
The fringe is perfect. Fringe is the best bit.
Mary! We have to go! I found a communist dodgy friend is about to assault me.
Okay, I'm coming. 2 seconds. I hope I see you again.
You will.
What? I don't like romantic comedies. I don't like Rachel McAdams. I don't like it. I don't like it!
You hate love, puppies, happiness, rainbows.
Is Rachel
Right.
McAdams starring in that? Because I hate it. Then yes.
Yeah,
Yes,
you
I hate
haven't seen Love, Puppies, Happiness, and Rainbows?
it. It's by the people that brought us Love, actually, isn't it?
One of my favorites.
Anyway, I'm saying, not a fan. I don't even need to see anything else. You can tell the people I'm going to tune out.
So I'm just talking to myself here.
You know what? Do it.
Well, About Time actually is from the people that brought us Love Actually.
See? Okay, I'm sorry.
I know.
Finish it. I'm sorry.
Of course, it's not surprising to have a movie like this with Rachel McAdams. That's exactly what you would think. But this movie is really, really good. It's the kind of romance that does not come along often enough, where you see it and you kind of let it wash over you. It's also a time travel movie, so it doesn't always make the most sense.
Okay.
But you know what? Sometimes you just gotta give in and go with it. It's about this guy, this 21-year-old guy whose dad, played by Bill Nighy, who's always awesome,
Yeah, big fan.
tells him, hey, the guys in our family can travel through time, but you can only go back to something that you lived through the first time and try to get a do-over. So this guy played by Domhnall Gleeson, who's not someone a lot of people will know, but I hope that they do after that. He's so good in this. He eventually starts trying to romance Rachel McAdams' character, does a few do-overs, but learns that, of course, that can't actually always dictate your life if you're doing it 2 and 3 times. I really went for this. Richard Curtis did Love Actually, also wrote Notting Hill, something I really like a lot. Is it sentimental? Yeah. I prefer it to Love Actually, certainly, which I think is a little much. But I really like Notting Hill, and I really like this. If you weren't dead inside, maybe you'd like it too.
Well, Matt, if I wasn't dead inside, I might like this movie too.
I'm sorry. Yes.
It's okay. Anyway, Matt. About Time. Good or what?
Ernest, About Time is really, really good. I wish we got more movies like this.
Okay. All right. You know what? I trust your opinion.
Give it a chance.
I might give it a chance.
And it's a good date movie. You know what? I think a lot of these movies, stereotypically, people are like, kind of, this is a chick flick, whatever. I think a lot of people will have a good date if they see this movie.
All right. You heard it here first. This movie will get you laid. All right, Matt Pais, what's our second movie of the week?
We're also talking about Blue is the Warmest Color.
All right, let's watch a clip. You know what? I'm going to take a step back. I think that movie's probably deeper than you get that first glance of. So why don't you go ahead, Tell us a little bit more about this movie.
It definitely is. This is, I don't know if you've heard much about Blue's the Warmest Color. It won the top prize at Cannes this year. This is a 3-hour, NC-17 rated lesbian love story. It is epic.
Yeah.
And I see that look on your face, and I absolutely have to make the disclaimer that this movie, I think a lot of people will go in hearing about the explicit sex and making that the top item of conversation.
Okay.
But the movie deserves to be treated, and there certainly have been movies at times that come along and they are gratuitous and people are talking about the sex first and foremost for obvious reasons. Yeah. But that is not the case here. This movie is a love story that doesn't shy away from anything. I think most, if not all, people would admit that sex is a significant part of relationships, and to tell the full fabric of a love story that's totally fair to include. So you may not expect that to be so vivid and go on for several minutes, but I think when you watch this movie, it doesn't strike you as they're just trying to show you sex scenes for the sake of it.
Right.
It's a 3-hour movie that charts the course of a relationship and really does a lot to show about identity and the way that people have different expectations for things, and sex certainly plays into that too.
Okay. You heard it here first. It isn't just a porno movie, you perverts out there. All right, Matt Pais, Blue's the Warmest Color. Good or what?
Ernest, I'm happy to say it is not just good, it is fantastic. This is one of the very few 4-star movies of the year.
We got a 4-star!
Take it seriously. It's really good.
Take it
for
seriously.
real.
All right, 4-star movie. We started off on a rocky slope. We made it back to the precipice, the top, the mountain of the top of the mountain.
We did.
Yeah, .com.
We're there.
All right, folks. This wraps up another edition of Good or What. My name is Ernest Wilkins.
I'm Matt Pais. Tune in next week for the new movie about Thor.
Yeah! See you next time.